This is not a job for a first-timer. Any day, you could have a hurricane, you have, God forbid, a 9/11, a health pandemic. If you don't know what you're doing, people could die.
Mr. Mamdani, you want to respond?
And if we have a health pandemic, then why would New Yorkers turn back to the governor who sent seniors to their death in nursing homes? That's the kind of experience that's on offer here today. What I don't have in experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
May I? First, what you said was totally false.
If you think it's time to have a Democratic Party that actually stands up to Donald Trump and his billionaire-backed assault on working people,
thank you, Mr.
Mamdani. Candidates, we have to.
You're not a Democrat.
Candidates,
right? You're not a Democrat. You're a
You're
Democrat.
literally running as an independent, bro.
If you want to look for me on the ballot, you'll find me as the Democrat.
Mr. Mamdani, thank you. We have to move on.
The Assemblyman will not denounce Hassan Piker, who said America deserved 9/11.
Yo!
The Assemblyman just said in his response,
the bump.
well, it depends on occupation.
The Cuomo bump.
That is code, meaning that Israel does not have a right to exist as a Jewish state,
electrocutes his
which
dog
he has never acknowledged.
every
that is
night.
From the river to the sea. That's why he won't denounce globalize the Intifada, which means kill all Jews.
Let's give Mr. Mamdani a chance to respond to that.
I want to be very clear.
This is a death spiral, 100%. This is a fucking death spiral, okay? Sliwa is boosting Mamdani by pointing out Mamdani's the real one who opposes Trump. And Cuomo, this is just a reiteration of the rhetoric that's been losing him every fucking time. Hassan, are you fucking kidding me? Insane.
Occupation.
Enjoy your time in the history
to
books.
International law and the violation of it, which Mr. Cuomo has no regard for since he signed up to be Benjamin Netanyahu's legal defense team during the course of this genocide. And I find the comments that Hassan made on 9/11 to be objectionable and reprehensible. Part of the
It's over! It's over! You are now the most prominent leftist streamer not directly condemned by Zohran Mamdani. How do you feel? I don't know, it feels pretty good. I can only assume that his choice to condemn Hassan here and not myself is a ringing endorsement. Yeah, what can I say, folks? Like and subscribe. You know, I'll be taking my my awards in the mail. Thank you.
Why wouldn't he condemn Hamas? Why wouldn't he condemn Hassan Piker? Why did it take us here tonight for the first time for him to say it? He still won't denounce globalize the Intifada. We tolerate no hatred, no discrimination. We are from every place on this globe, and
Unless
we are
it's
proud
you
of
that's
it.
perpetrating
and, excuse me, and we're tolerant, and we accept. He is a divisive personality all across the board, and he gave the finger to the Christopher Columbus statue.
By the way,
You're going to defend Christopher Columbus? This is your pitch? To win over Democrat voters and pull them instead of him? What the fuck are you doing? You're getting confused. You're mixing up. Like, okay, Cuomo almost exclusively communicates with center-right New York City billionaire types who back Trump as well. He's getting the rhetoric mixed up. There's rhetoric that you would use to pull conservative-leaning Democrats away from Mamdani, and then there's rhetoric you would use as a Republican in a general against him. Republicans are going to vote for Sliwa, not Cuomo. They don't like Cuomo. Why are you doing this?
I said it was political. It turned out to be political, and that's why
all 13 women were lying. Come on, Andrew. All 13 women were lying.
After 5 years.
A state trooper, too?
Yeah, after 5 years, 5 DAs, 5 years of litigation, I was dropped from the case.
Mr. Mamdani, how will you make...
Remember that he only took the hard stance that all of it was made up, which, by the way, again, his claim here is literally, yes, every single one of those women lied. That's his claim. But initially, he was contrite. He resigned. He only adopted this whole, actually, the whole thing was made up take when he was tapped in to fight against Mamdani, you know? This whole thing, this is new. He was more or less living in obscurity before then. Yeah, he resigned in disgrace. He was just, no one talked about him for years. And he showed up, presumably because, I don't know, Schumer sicked him on Mamdani or whatever. Can I just say, by the way, like, just on a side point to a lot of this, because I think it's worth noting, that Mamdani is the only one here who comes across as even slightly mayoral. Like, Cuomo comes across as borderline hysterical with the interruptions and the misspeaking and the weird obsessive, you know, attacks. And Sliwa is Sliwa, you know. Mamdani is the only one here who even comes across as professional. What's your plan for when Mamdani disavows you? Not going to happen. I've never said anything controversial.
Sliwa, you've been out there, you've been on the trains, and I would like to know if you believe changes are needed of how officers are disciplined.
Let me just suggest, Zohran, what you've suggested...
Zohran, Curtis.
Zohran.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
I don't know how, but somehow that interaction right there was a dig at Cuomo.
So we want to know how much you spend a week on groceries. We'll begin with you, Mr. Cuomo.
Give my servants.
Depends how many times my daughters come over, but probably about $150.
Okay, Mr. Sliwa?
That's such a fucking lie. 0% chance. He could have made up any number there, man. Fucking bullshit. So far, by the way, this has been fucking insane. I'm sorry I haven't been talking that much, but honestly, there have not been that many lulls. This has just been well, there have been many. Any fellow residents of the internet, there have been lots of epic lulls, not so many lulls. I haven't had much of a chance to speak. It's good TV.
I try to avoid yellow cabs. As you know, I was shot in the back of a yellow cab in 1992 by the Gattis and Gambinos. But I find my way around. If I have to, I Uber if I can't get there by mass
Can
transit.
he be kept? I feel like he and Eric Adams need to be kept in the New York City administration after Mamdani wins. Like, Eric Adams clearly has to be a jester. And this guy, like, what do you think would be a role? Maybe they could both be No, you can only have one jester. They both deserve to be kept around.
People don't pay their bus fare to begin with, Zohran. And so it's
Zohran, Curtis, Zohran.
Zohran. It's a complete disaster. Rats.
Rats, okay.
Oh, the city is flooded with rats.
Mr. Cuomo, what do you think the top two complaints were?
Homeless and trash rats.
All right, Mr. Mamdani?
Sorry.
I am the Democrat, although I'm not on the Democratic line. He is a Democratic Socialist.
Do you think he's anti-Semitic, Mr. Cuomo?
I don't make those judgments about people.
Pussy, you fucking pussy. You, oh my God, they all know. We know that they know that they're lying. Like, Cuomo doesn't actually think he's anti-Semitic. They know it's just a political smear. But even though he's been lying up here in the debate stage all this time, he still won't commit to it.
How about the political leader, dead or alive, you most admire? Mr. Mamdani?
I would say I admire Bernie Sanders.
Mr. Cuomo?
My father.
Oh,
Mr. Sliwa?
why would you, why would you? Oh my God. Okay.
I will tell you this, Andrew, you closed the mental health beds that were taking care of them. 40,000 when you came into office, down to 4,000 because of your cuts, which forced these people to live in the streets, in the parks, and the subways. These people need to be removed. They need mental health care. We need to make our shelters safe. I've been in 1/3 of the 300 shelters run by the Department of Homeless Services. It's Darwinian there, survival of the fittest. If we can make...
I really do mean it when I say that this guy should have a role in Mamdani's administration. I think Mamdani should reach out an open hand. I feel like it would be both politically advantageous and also genuinely good for the city to have this guy as some kind of, I don't know what role exactly. I feel like there is a role for him.
So will you march in all the parades that mayors have traditionally marched in, or are there any that you would boycott? Mr. Sliwa?
I think a mayor has a responsibility, whenever possible, to march in parades, to celebrate whatever that parade is performing as. I've been a Grand Marshal of the Pulaski Day Parade. I was proud to celebrate my Polish heritage.
Are there any that you would boycott, though? I just need to move this along.
Excuse me?
Would you boycott any of the city's parades?
No, I would not boycott any parades.
Mr.
It's the mayor's
Cuomo, would you
responsibility
boycott?
to be available to all racial, ethnic, and religious groups.
No, I wouldn't unless they discriminated.
Okay.
Woke.
Mr. Mamdani?
There are many parades that I would not be attending because I'd be focusing on the work of leading this city.
Which parades would you
number
not
of
be
them.
going to?
I've already missed a number of those parades because I've been
Well,
trying
could you tell
to
us?
speak
Yeah,
to as
with
many
our
New Yorkers
audience
as
here.
possible.
Okay.
I don't have the list of all the parades I've missed.
Wow, that's a
All right.
lot.
Are there-
The mayor
let me
should
ask
be
you
going to
this.
all parades.
Let me ask you this. Are there any parades
There's a lot of parades in New York City. A little disingenuous.
that don't exist that you think should? Mr. Mamdani?
I haven't thought much about parades, to be honest with you.
Mr. Cuomo?
I have not thought. I don't even know what parade doesn't exist, frankly.
Could be for any.
Sliwa's never missed a parade in his life. Honestly, yeah, I feel like this is one he takes because he's literally always on the street. Sliwa, He should be. It's like every parade he's ever attended. You know, he's got like a encyclopedic memory of every single one.
In a dream scenario, we know it's not possible, but the Mets are playing Game 7 of the World Series on the same night as the Knicks are playing Game 7 of the NBA Championship, and you can only go to one. Which one will it be, Mr. Sliwa?
Again, which baseball team?
This is the Mets, Game 7, Knicks, Game 7. Even
I'm not going to the Mets game. I'm a Yankee fan. True baseball fans either like one or the other. I'm going to the Knicks game. That's my team, the Knicks.
Mr. Cuomo?
I'm going to go half and half. I can make it
Oh
back
my
and forth.
God.
Mr. Mamdani?
This is what
It's like if you make a joke like every time. The guy who doesn't. Oh my God.
New York is a sick of. Just pick a team.
What's
Come
your
on.
answer?
I'd be there for the Knicks.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of ground covered. We'll leave it on that light note. Thank you, candidates, for a spirited debate. We thank you
Jesus
as well.
Christ.
We hope you got a lot out of it.
That was genuinely that was psychotic. The whole thing was psychotic. I did not expect it to be that much that breakneck, you know? Clearly Sliwa won. Exceeded expectations, truly. I don't think Mamdani flubbed anything. No, I don't think he flubbed anything. If anything, actually, I think that Mamdani could have been a lot more aggressive in the second half. I think that would have been better.